Okay, we are going to do this again because I want to do a video, but I'm not prepared enough to do the things that I wanted to do. So I got a really cool fake Lego set that I wanted to do, but it's a bit big, so I thought I'll do this because I want to go to sleep. Because it is actually New Year's Eve 2022, and I like to go to sleep before New Year's Eve. So I'm going to have an early night. So I'm actually doing the set a little bit earlier than my previous videos. So it's another one of these countdown Woolworths supermarket Ploughman's Bakery. So it's definitely yeah, sponsored by the people who make bread. So where are the scissors? I just had them. Oh my gosh. Oh, here they are. I'm probably going to make a coffee sound. Not a coffee sound, a coughing sound. But we'll do this. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. I am actually a lot more tired than I thought. I had quite a few things I wanted to do today, and I did some of them, but not everything. So that's okay. Tomorrow the weather's supposed to be a bit duller, which is nice. It's been a bit too warm. Oh. Sorry, I was getting some water, broke some stuff, and spilled some water on the ground. So that went really well. I feel like I should restart the video, but I'm not going to. So I'm just hold on. Okay, I'm just putting some paper down to mop up the spill that I made on the ground. So we're making a harvester thingy, what's it called? So this shouldn't take long. It's only 15 steps. So first off, we have to get these. Oh my gosh, this is hard to read. Like all the black pieces on this set are like, what the heck? I don't know what's happening in this picture. So there's one with a hole in it. We need two with the holes in it, which are these ones. Oh, there's only one with a hole in it. Where's the other hole? Where are they? What? I haven't lost the pieces. So there's supposed to be two like this. Oh, there it is. It's hard to see. Okay, so I think... Oh gosh, it's so hard to see. Alright, we have to find this piece, and I think this piece goes on the end. This is going to help me clarify. That's how it goes. Okay, and then those two go like that. I think that is how it's supposed to go. And then it's that one. So yeah, that's the end of 2022, which I think was a very... there's a lot of things happened this year, that's for sure. And I think next year is going to be exactly the same. A lot of wacky things are going to happen next year. But that's not too important. What else is there to say? Alright, and that goes there, and that one goes there. I went for a run a few days ago, so I had been hoping. Normally I like to finish the year, and I like to be stable, and to have all the problems that I've had sorted out. And like health-wise, I've had like, you know, a few colds and stuff, which has been annoying, but haven't had COVID. At least I don't know that I've had COVID. So I think this one goes like that. Okay. Maybe I've got COVID right now, and I have been trying to do the I really don't like doing nasal tests anymore. I'm just tired of it. So I think I've been doing a pretty good job of getting in there and getting stuff, but it's just like I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to put these in. And I've hardly done it that many times, you know. I mean, some people have been doing this. Goodness knows, I feel so sorry for the people who have been, you know, literally having to do those tests every day or every second day for like the last couple of years. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. But I've had enough. So I feel like maybe I haven't done a really good job at doing it. Well, I feel like I've done an okay job, but I could have done better. So maybe I do have something, and that's why but it's all been very mild, and everybody else has had it much worse than me. So I think maybe it is just in my head. So I think we're ready to go. We'll put those pieces together. So this is actually step number 4. But I have had quite a few colds, none of which have actually caused any significant distress to myself. So that's been pretty good. But the main thing, of course, is I had back problems, and then I had ankle problems. This is where it's getting to the run part. And I think I got the back problems pretty much sorted out by going to the physio. And the ankle problems, I think I've got one of them sorted. I think I've got the problem I went to the physiotherapist about, but it turns out that there's kind of another problem. So that's not a good start to the But I did run 2 days ago, and even though it hurt a fair bit, like my legs were not happy the next day, it was a different kind of discomfort. So it feels like I've at least got something sorted out, or mostly sorted out. But I just have to go back to the physio and say, well, actually, now that I think about it, there's more stuff wrong with my ankle, my foot, and that also needs. Give me another exercise for that one. It might best be the exercise that I did afterwards. I did this thing where I turn my foot around in circles, but holding in the air and making it go around in circles like this. Turns out that my next day my ankle was like that was a bit too much. Why'd you do that for? So maybe that was that. So that's all that I can say about that. I can't put these things on. And that goes there. All right. I was just watching, but I only got halfway through it. Yeah, so anyway, I'll get to that in a second. I was going to say, I like to finish the year, stable, and it's been a pretty rough year, I think. So it's hard to get everything sorted out. This annoying sound that I keep hearing where I live, has been driving me crazy. It's this sort of really low subsonic. It sounds like I am nuts, like I'm completely making this whole thing up, because my neighbours can't hear it. And it's like, but it's there, I can hear it. It's like that. Tonight, it doesn't seem to be there at the moment. It's like gone. And so maybe just as a gift, at the end of the year, we're not going to have this annoying sound you've had all the time, including on Christmas Day. Well, it might be in there in the background. It's hard to tell because I'm talking. I found that if I just don't pay any attention to it, and I don't think about it, I can kind of avoid it. Which made me feel guilty for mentioning it to my neighbours. I'm like, can you hear this sound? Because what if they couldn't hear that sound, but then they could hear it because I mentioned it, and then they started paying attention to it. And then they were like, oh, it's everywhere. It doesn't go away. Why did you mention this sound? I wouldn't have paid any attention to it. It's because it's like a kind of, it's a sub thing. It's subconscious. It's subsonic. It's sub-audible. It's like this thing that and it's just like this is not fair. So hopefully that's another thing that I would like to get fixed up. But yeah. So anyway, I was watching things I didn't finish. I really wanted to get the third book of the Expanse series done, but I'm only halfway through the second one, and all these silly library books came that have been on hold, including that Hail Mary one by the guy who wrote The Martian. That turned up, and it's like, oh, and that's been on this huge wait list at my library. It's taken a couple of months to turn up, and it's like, oh, now I have to read that one. I've only got a month to read it, and but I haven't finished the Expanse book yet. So it's like, oh my gosh, what a stress. But I did watch White Noise, which is by that guy who makes those other kind of art housey films that are supposed to be really funny or really interesting, but I've never really found very interesting. But it's so far it's okay, but it's I don't think I would have wanted to go see it at the cinema. But what's his name? Adam Driver. He's pretty good in it, but unsurprisingly, I wouldn't put the tire on. But I keep thinking he looks like Steve Coogan. I thought that's who was in the actual, when I saw the trailer. I'm like, oh, why have they got like a British guy playing an American? But I feel like if there's going to be a Steve Coogan biopic, they're going to get Adam Driver to do it. Alright, so putting on the next wheel, because there's not much else to say about Adam Driver. And that one goes there. Alright, and now I'm a bit perplexed because I don't know where the last... There's supposed to be another black one. In fact, it seems to be kind of important. But I don't think I have. Oh no, they're letting off the fireworks. This always happens. I always want to go to sleep early on New Year's thingy, but oh my gosh, where's the last one? It might be in the... It's the kind of thing that you'd think would be in the plastic bag. Well, this is a bit of a shame, isn't it? Surely I'd have one on the desk somewhere. Oh, I've got a yellow one. We'll use the yellow one. So here's a yellow one. And I'm going to put it on the outside so that I don't forget that this is in fact a Lego one. So mixing and matching, not so good. So that's the front part there. And now we have to put the back wheels on. That's going to be fine. So it's definitely... I've got a few more of the little bags of these things that I wanted to do, because I think I got some animals in the very last chance to get them. I got some, and I'm pretty sure there's some animals in there. But they're all downstairs, and I can't be bothered walking downstairs. So we're not going to. Why is this on the front? I think it's meant to... No, that's correct. Okay, it's looking fine. It's looking fine. We've put the wheels on, and now we have to have this thing, which is the upside down version of the other one. So that's going to go there. And that's... How is this going to work? I think I should have paid more attention before I did this. Okay, first off, we've got to get these, put them over here. Or not. Yesterday I said that's what I was supposed to finish watching. It was Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, which I found on archive.org, and it was enjoyable so far. Like I've only got halfway through it. But it has everything that you'd want in a Godzilla film. Being monsters and aliens. And Godzilla doing a funny dance thing. So I had to look that up afterwards. I'm like, does Godzilla always do that funny dance? And it looks like, because I haven't watched enough Godzilla films over the years, that's the film he does the silly dance in. And it is like a really silly dance. When they defeat, I shouldn't call them he, because I think they're supposed to be an it. Or if they're not male or female. But it is a very silly dance. It doesn't make any sense. So if you have the chance, look it up on the internet. So now we have to finish the last part. This is it. This is almost it. There's a lot of teeth, and so the teeth go onto one of these things, and there. And I also started to watch. Where's the DVD case for it? I had the DVD case for it. 28 days later, and because I haven't watched it. I don't think I've watched it since it came out. So I thought, well, I probably should re-watch that film. It's the kind of film that you should re-watch at least once every 20 years. Okay. But I only got halfway through that too. I don't have the patience to watch anything at the moment. Now, I have slightly more patience to read books than I do to watch movies, which is a good sign, I think. A good sign. Because I don't have Disney Plus, I was going to go buy, because there was on special, buy an actual DVD to go and finally watch The Eternals, because for some reason my local library doesn't seem to want to get a copy so that I can hire it. And I don't want to get Disney Plus because I just can't be bothered getting another streaming service. But when I went there, they didn't have it. I was a bit put out. Well, it was on the website. Well, it was on the general website. I didn't check the store availability, so maybe my local store didn't have a copy. I was like, well, it's on special. It's cheap. I'll just go buy that, and then but there wasn't there, so that was a bit of a letdown. I probably wouldn't watch that in one go either. So I'm just the worst. So this bit goes here. I think that's the only Marvel film, other than the recent Black Panther, that I haven't actually seen yet. But it didn't seem to get very rave reviews. And I think I've watched the pitch meetings for it, so it's not so useful. So now we're going to put the stickers on, because that's actually all there is. The final steps in this thing are just putting the stickers on. I mean, might as well put the stickers on. I think it's fine to do it here. Even though I'm not very good at these things. And then again, some people are way worse. So let's not forget to take a moment to laugh at them. Look at that. That was terrible. So if you want, you could laugh at that, and you can say, "Pour scorn upon me. Mock me if you will." I, like many other sensible people, have been finding the whole Andrew Tate being what seems to the outsider to be making a fool of himself, to be hysterically funny and sad at the same time. But that's the way things are. Sorry if you're an Andrew Tate fan, but you probably shouldn't be watching this channel. I don't think me and Andrew Tate have much in common. So, other than, of course, me being a mixed martial arts champion or whatever, I had never. I put the sticker on upside down. That's right, upside down. Because I wanted to. I did that on purpose. Are there any more stickers? There are a few more stickers, and these stickers, I don't know where these are supposed to go. I think I forgot to put these on. Okay, well these are supposed to. Where does this bit go? Well, I think these just go there. So that seems a bit boring. That one goes there. We haven't built the person yet. We're running out of time. I can't even remember if I've charged the camera. Today I took my camera with me. I went for a bike ride, and I rode past a motorway entrance kind of thing. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. Kind of. It's hard to describe unless I leave a Google Maps link. And I was just thinking, there's a tree on this little island in the middle of the motorway on-ramp. And, when you have those sort of thoughts, you're like, I've never really paid any attention to that tree. But that tree, has that tree been there my entire life? Like, it could have been. Like, I've, lived in this area my entire life and have been driven past it many times. And cycled past it numerous times. Not onto the motorway, but, because I'm not going onto the motorway. But it doesn't really matter. The point is, there's a tree, and, and of course there's lots of trees, but this tree just happens to be, segregated from everything else. It just lives on a little piece of grass, on a little, cut off by roads, and it's there, and it's like, have I ever really paid attention? I don't think, I've never paid attention to that tree, but that tree's there all the time, and it hasn't been there my entire life. How would I find out? Like, I could look it up on Google Maps and just go back a few years, but Google Maps aren't going to take you that far. Street View. But it's, I'm sure it has been there since Google Street View has been around. But has it been there for 20 years? Has it been there for 30 years? Has it been there for 40? Does this guy even fit in this thing? Like, they're very crafty on the thing. They're standing next to the stuff. But they must fit inside. I think this piece was meant to go in here. So I don't know which way around it's meant to go. What if I put them on like that and then use them to push them? That's not helping. Gosh, I don't know how this is supposed to work. Okay, okay. I'm pretty sure that piece has to have gone in there because that's the only place that makes any sense. And then they go forward a bit because then they don't fit. And, oh my gosh. I've been trying to get a part for my dad's car for his brake pedal. And I went to the place where they have old broken cars and you can take parts off them. It's called Pick Apart. Surprise, surprise. Oh gosh, I can't get that. I've broken everything. I ruined the whole. I ruined New Year's Eve. It's just no point. Just go home. I broke everything. Oh, I really have, haven't I? Okay, so that one goes there. And yeah, it's like this. It's like a never-ending having to squeeze your fingers into, because otherwise you have to take everything apart, and it's like, oh, it's just like you really can't fit this guy in. Like you seriously can't. So that was a waste of time. He does not. His hat's too big. His hat's too big. That's disappointing. Why have a vehicle if you can't put the person inside? That's a negative point. I'm never buying this set ever again. Alright. And the wheel fell off because obviously they don't like the black one, the yellow one. They don't like Lego. Like get your real Lego off. And there we go. So that's the vehicle. That's the thing. The question that they had, which I haven't actually answered, is what were these stickers for? Oh, they go on the front of the person. Oh, that's right. Okay. I forgot about that. So that one goes like that. Nicely done, I have to say. And then that one there. And then this is taking way too long. So I haven't thought. I have found a Raspberry Pi computer that I'm going to set up to be my uploading computer to do overnight, and then I'll be able to actually. Actually completely forgot to publish a video tonight. It's just terrible. It's really going downhill, this whole channel. So we've got this one, this guy here, this person. She can at least sit in the truck. And we've got this one here, so we're doing pretty well. I don't know how many other vehicles there are. I think these are the major vehicles: tractor thingy, what's it, and ATV and a truck. So there's a farm set to go, and there's this one, which is like some farmers. Well, I'll do this another day. But that's it. So I'm going to try and make more videos because I've got so many things I need to be doing, but they all take like the minimal amount of preparation. So I just have to do the minimal amount of preparation and then I can get them done, which I will do. So thanks for watching. I'm sorry this has been incredibly boring, but it's the end of the year. What else can you do? You just have to sit back and take your time. And can you fit in this one? Did I even try to get the guy in this one? I don't think I even bothered trying. I just had no enthusiasm. But thanks for watching. It's just silly hats. These hats are giant. No one has a hat like that. Look at this hat. Look at this hat. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Thanks for watching. Bye.